Hi there, this is Lady Shell. I thought I would do a video today for people that are taking a class at Fantasy Grounds College, but you've signed up and now you're wondering, what do I do now? So I have the page displayed on our Discord, and if you had just came into our Discord, you just signed up, you end up on this Welcome Center page, and you're usually greeted by someone and given a couple of document files that will help you get signed up for a class or even a one-shot. After you read those documents and you go to our website and you make your account, you may then go to our events calendar and look for a class. Now, if you find a class on there and you click on the button, this book a seat, then you're probably wondering, okay, now what do I do on the day of my class? So I am going to tell you. First of all, the main thing that you need to know about our times on the events calendar is that they are listed in UTC 0 time. If you are not in UTC 0 time, you will need to add or subtract your UTC offset from that time to find out when the class actually happens in your time. In my case, if you look at my name here, I have this -7 on my name, and that means that I'm in UTC -7. Now, for me, what I do is I take the time on the website, I subtract 7 hours, and then I find out when the class or one shot will start in my time. So you've got your time down. What you want to do is you want to come to the Discord at least 30 minutes, if not an hour, somewhere between there, before your class is going to start. What will happen is somewhere between 30 minutes and an hour, but your instructor will have a classroom that they have reserved for the class that you're going to take. So what they will do is they will go to our website and gather up all the names they need, and they will ping people in one of the classrooms. Now, as you see here, you started out in the Welcome Center, and then you scroll down a little bit, and we've got our rule set specific help that will allow you to post questions about a specific rule set in one of these channels. And then we have our classrooms down here, and you see right here, this room is lit up and it has a little 1 next to it. That means I have a ping in that classroom. So if this was your day for your class, you would have a mention like this in one of these 3 classrooms, whichever one that your instructor had chosen to run the class in. So what you do is you just click on the channel, and you would see down here, you would have your ping. Now, I just asked somebody to ping for demonstration purposes, but if you look up a little bit, you will see Founder Leroon had a class the other day, and these are the people that were in his classroom. So he pinged these people, they got that little mention just like I showed you over here, and they come to this channel and they could say, okay, I'm gonna be there, or oh, I can't make it, or whatever. So what do you do next? Your class was in classroom number 1. You would click on the classroom 1 voice channel. Now you can tell the difference between a text channel and a voice channel by the hashtag for text and the speaker symbol for the voice channel. And each channel has its own specific voice channel. So before your class is going to start, you would go into the classroom voice channel that corresponds with the text channel you got your ping in. Your teacher will show up, and if it is a character creation class, they will give you the information on how to sign up to their class, either if it's in Unity or if it's in Classic. It's important that you note if you are taking a class that is specific to which version of Fantasy Grounds that you have the correct program loaded, because the Fantasy Grounds Classic and the Fantasy Grounds Unity have 2 separate logins for them. So if you're taking a classic class, then you need to have your classic demo or your classic license copy loaded. If you're taking a class that's run in Unity, you will need to have the Unity demo or the Unity license copy ready to go for your class. We have some documents that the instructor will show similar to this. This tells you how to enable push to talk. Why do we have push to talk? Well, when you have 5, 6 people in a voice channel, you don't want everybody talking over each other. So we enable the push to talk, and it gives you the instructions here. There is a specific key that you would set for your push to talk. In my case, if you go to the gear, click on voice and video, I have this set to voice activity right now, but if I had it set to push to talk, down here it would have a thing to set for your key. So I'm going to change that over so you can see what I'm talking about. So now you see that my right Alt key is my key that sets my voice to go out on the channel. Otherwise, when I'm not pushing the key, nobody hears what I say. So you can change this to any key that you want, and what you do is you just click on this edit keyboard, and then you will push whatever key that you want to use for your push to talk. I have chosen the right Alt key, so I'm going to go back to voice activity, and now I can talk all the time, and that's just because I'm making the video. It is polite to use push to talk so that people do not hear background noise like your dog barking or people talking in the background or somebody's got the TV going, whatever. You don't want to broadcast that. So if you do push to talk, the only time that people will hear the background noise is when you push the key down and you start talking. Hopefully you are talking louder than the things in the background, so we shouldn't be distracted by that. So anyway, that is an important thing. There are some other help files that we have that we can offer. The DM or the instructor may use these. Let me get the correct area. So we have information on navigating the Discord. We have information on logging into your table, and I will show you the difference between Fantasy Grounds Classic loading into the table. This is what the screen looks like when you have your login screen loaded up for Fantasy Grounds Classic, and it tells you the things that you do to load that into the instructors table. And then when I made a copy for joining the table, I have one for joining the table in Unity, and you can see the table login screen is different. It's similar, but it's different, and it requires different information than what you would put in for the Classic. So that's important to know. And then we have some help graphics for selecting your character once you get on the table. If you are going into a one-shot or a combat class, we have one for changing your dice color. Now, in order to change the dice color, you have to choose a character first. So these are the help files that your DM or your instructor may show you ahead of time. So then you just go on with your class, and after the class, your DM or your instructor may have a survey that we could have you fill out that helps us know what people want to learn, what rule sets they're interested in, and things like that. So I hope that this information was helpful to you. I hope that if you have any questions, you leave them in the comments below. And thank you for watching. Bye-bye.